Hello, it's Jay here again and welcome to another tutorial. So in this lesson we're continuing on with the fast travel script and we're going to begin by filling out the reset function. So this function obviously resets our values. Now we may need to use this function because in this fast travel system we're not just going to be able to fast travel, but it's also going to, for example, stop us fast traveling if enemies are near. It's also going to allow us to cancel our fast travel, and because of these features there are times when we need to make sure that everything's reset back to its default. So that's what this function is here for. So let's come inside the function and we're going to use, and let's actually come up to the top first, and I'll put mine here actually. It can be of type private, int underscore, and let's call this selected fast travel point. And I'm going to say it's going to be equal to -1. Now, why -1? That will become apparent and I will explain it in detail when we actually come round to testing the script. But I don't want a value of 0 because that's going to be the first fast travel point. So I'm creating a value that cannot be used within the fast travel system until we assign a different value to it. Again, please don't worry if this doesn't make complete sense. We will cover it more in depth, but we need the rest of the code to reference and to explain it better. So for now, let's just close that line off and come into the comments. So we'll say defines our selected fast travel point. So now we've created that, let's come back down to the reset function and we'll use that variable, and again because we're resetting, let's reset it back to -1, and we'll just put this into the comments, try and make sure they're all in line, and the comment can be pretty much the same, set fast travel point to -1. Let's come here, player cannot fast travel, we'll make that equal to false. Let's close that line off. Into the comments, set player cannot fast travel to false. And we need to do this for our other boors as well. So underscore player is fast traveling, let's make that equal to false. Into the comments, set player is fast traveling to false, and we want fast travel in progress, and let's make that equal to false as well, and straight into the comments. Set fast traveling in progress to false. And we're going to come here and we're going to make sure that the cursor is locked. So we want cursor dot visible, make that equal to false. We'll close the line off and into the comments and cursor, we'll just say cursor visible to false. and we want cursor lock state or dot lock state, and let's make this equal to cursor locked mode dot locked. We'll close the line off into the comments, set cursor to locked, and that's because later on we're going to unlock the cursor so we can actually select our fast travel point with the mouse. But obviously we're resetting, so let's set it back to locked and not visible. We'll come down here, fast travel, and I can't remember if I actually created this one yet. Let's have a look. Fast travel fade value. Yes, we did create it already up here. So we've created that variable. We're going to set it to be equal to 1. Let's close the line off. And it needs to be a value of 1 so we can actually see the GUI. And again, we'll explain more how this works because we're going to be using this variable quite a number of times throughout the script. So once we've got the rest of the code in place, again, I'll come back and explain how this is going to work in more detail. But for now, into the comments, set fade value to equal 1. And let's come here. So once we've done all that and we've set everything back to how it should be or its default value, we'll say underscore fast travel states, and it's going to be equal to fast travel, the name of our script, fast travel states dot ft idle. So we'll set it back to idle, waiting for player input, and we'll put this into the comments. So we'll set state to, and let's just use that naming convention, and we'll paste that in. And we'll just save that off there for the moment. Let's downsize Mono Develop. We'll come to Edit, Project Settings and Input. We'll increase the size by 1 and we'll create a new button. In this case, the button's going to be called Fast Travel. And you can set this to any button you like, but I'm going to set mine to T for travel. Pay close attention to your naming convention. It must be exactly the same in the code, and that includes the capitalization. So let's come back to the script, and now we'll do the idle function because there isn't a lot of code for this function. We'll say if open and close brackets will open and close again. Come inside this first set of brackets, input dot get button down, and we've done this quite a number of times, so I am going to do it fairly quickly. We'll open and close brackets, come inside, little speech marks, and then we're going to use the button we've just created, fast travel. And please note the F and T are capitals here because I used capitals here as well. And this is a common mistake some people make. It must be exactly the same. But with that in place, let's put it into the comments. If input equals, and I'll put it in the little speech marks, fast travel. Let's come inside and we'll set player is fast traveling to be equal to true. Let's close that line off. Into the comments, we'll say set player is fast traveling to true. We'll come here and we can actually copy these two lines of code where we adjust the cursor values. So let's copy and paste both of those in. And now we need to unlock them. So we set the cursor visible state to true. Remember to change the comment as well. And the cursor lock mode dot. And now we want to call none. Let's actually change the comment. So we'll just say unlocked. And let's come here. And again, we can copy this last line. So let's copy and paste that in. We'll get rid of the empty line. And we're going to copy the next function down. Can player fast travel. Let's paste that in there. And we'll change it in the comments. I'll just break the line up. And I'll enter after the equal sign. Let's cut and paste the comment in there. Set state to, and in fact I'll just paste the naming convention below. And we're going to save that off there. And in the next function, we'll start dealing with code that's going to say if the player is capable of fast traveling, whether the player meets the requirements or not. That's for the next video, but I think we'll leave it here now. We've got quite a bit done in this lesson already, and this video is getting quite long now. So, as always, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. I hope to see you next time. And until then, as always, bye for now.